Okay, so first thing we did was we shot a Videomatic one night before we shot any of this to figure it out. It was a really good practice run, and we figured out a lot of the shots that way.
For the day/night scene, we tried to get actual nighttime through the window, but you couldn't see Jack, so we shot it all at dusk, and it worked out a lot better.
Sarah was my stand-in there, because I didn't want to bother going backwards and doing it again.
And there's the stand-in shot for the burnt calendar on the wall.
And we have a Grey Goose bottle standing in for an hourglass because we didn't own one.
It is surprisingly hard to find an hourglass. Like, where do they even sell those? We couldn't find anything.
And then we got Sarah standing in for Eastman because we were too lazy to set up the tripod that night. So she's standing there playing video games.
There's Nate visually working out the watch drop shot.
And then over here we got a Skull standing in for Sarah because Sarah actually fell asleep. And the couch over here means we're outside. We got a hell of a lot of mileage out of that reflector. That thing is like MVP for this shoot. Gotta cuddle up to get these nice tight shots. A little cheapo camera stabilizer, plank of wood, kinda worked. Wasn't the worst. We borrowed that phone off Sarah's mom, who had it in her basement. I got the hourglass from my mom's house. She had one in a drawer. It's an egg timer. That's why it's so small.
We just hung the egg timer from a fishing wire with tape and jiggled it around. We had a really big budget on this one.
Eastman looks amazing in that mullet wig, just saying. His first costume that Eastman put on wasn't really cutting the mustard. He didn't look enough like a dad. So we put this shirt my dad used to own on, and he really got into character. Also, there's our cat in the corner again. She's in pretty much every shot. Sarah got into putting some age makeup on Eastman.
We had to age Eastman, so I put on a white matted makeup on his beard and his sides and his eyebrows and his mustache. At first it was a little wet, so I had to go in with a powder.
I think anybody in an eye patch, you can't really go wrong. It looks cool. It's the Rode Smart Lab that we got last year from entering this competition.
So we only needed it for about 2 whole lines, but it was still handy to have. Thank you for watching our behind the scenes video. Now here's a cat montage.